What's going on, man? It's the thriller they call Killer, your boy JayyKillah. Now I just jumped off the porch with my dogs and dirty good bastards. You dig?
I heard through the grapevine you wanted you a real. Well, look me in my eyes and said if you really.
All right, we got JayyKillah off the porch with us today.
What's going on, man? What's going on? You good?
I'm feeling well, man. Yeah, appreciate it. How you feeling today?
I'm blessed, man. For real. God woke me up this morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Nah, that's real right there, man.
For sure.
Yeah, kind of want to start this off by just asking your thoughts on the George Floyd killing and the protests that are happening on right now.
Man, it's really kind of crazy out here right now. You know what I'm saying? I really just flew out to Cali last week. You know what I'm saying? So I really wanted to kind of see like what it was like even outside of Atlanta, and like it's really like crazy everywhere. Like stuff boarded up, people stuck in the house. Like over there, it's even more serious. Like everybody really still quarantining for real. You know, Atlanta, we more like outside right now. But everybody over there though, they really still quarantining. You know what I'm saying? Everything boarded up. You know what I mean? Like it's really ain't a whole lot to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
Really ain't a whole lot to do out here just yet. You know what I'm saying? Then all that looting and all that type of stuff. Everything was really just opening back up, but then all that, you know what I'm saying, made everything shut back down. So, you know, it's a lot going on right now, but I feel like the best thing everybody can do, you feel me, is you know, work on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Take the time to, you know, to work on they skills, to work on what they dreams, their goals, their purposes, and, you know, and just gain a closer relationship with, you know, whoever they may worship, you know what I'm saying? You know, whoever their God is, and you know what I'm saying? I think everybody, you know, will come out of this on top of it, do that. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that's real right there. You're Atlanta native, right?
For sure. I'm from the Southside of Atlanta.
Southside.
You know what I'm saying? Clayco baby, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And more specifically, Riverdale Road.
Okay.
Sure.
What was it like growing up on that side?
You know, it's just like anywhere else, you know, in that type of environment, you know, like Atlanta. You know, it's gonna be good time, bad time. You see a lot of little stuff, you know, a lot of typical, you know, hood shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But my folks, you know what I'm saying, my folks always like show me better. Like I got older parents, you know, my parents are like 50 and up. So like a lot of little stuff that like, you know, dudes was running around getting away with, I wasn't always, you know what I'm saying? My mom was strict, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It just was stuff she wasn't going for, you know? And, you know, she just wanted me to be able to, you know, live the best life that I can. So she was really big on education, and she was just a good influence in my life. Same thing with my dad. Like they were real big on just like being successful, and they always showed me or like tried to teach me the ways of being successful. So although I had, you know, partners and people, you know, I was cool with that, I was doing this, that, and the third, but I always kind of knew what I wanted to do. Like I always knew I wanted to. You know, it took me a minute to realize I wanted to rap, but I always knew I wanted to be a business man. I always knew, you know, I wanted to have, you know, things in my name. I always knew I wanted to have a family and a certain lifestyle. So, you know, I knew what came with that was, you know what I'm saying, a certain level of work ethic and focus. You feel me? I really didn't have time for, you know what I'm saying, you know, to be involved in certain stuff that was going on at the time.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was good time, bad time, you know what I'm saying? My folks used to work a lot, you feel me? My dad used to work like 7 days a week, so I didn't really see him like that for like a long time. But I always knew, you know what I'm saying, he always would come home and always, you know what I'm saying, make his presence known and stuff like that. But he used to always, you know, be working. My mama worked 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying. She actually was like a teacher, so she used to work at my school, and then it was like this little after school thing she used to do. And I used to go over there after school and whatnot and stuff. So my folks, you know, we ain't always have a lot, but, you know, they worked hard for everything that they gave me. You know, they always made sure I had food on the table. You know what I'm saying? I had clothes on my back. You know, whether it was the best or not, it was they did above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's kind of like what my childhood was like. You know what I'm saying? I got to see a little bit of everything for real, and you know, it helped me. You know what I'm saying? To be a better man. You know, I feel like my mindset a little different from others. You know, I'm a little more open-minded with certain things. I'm a little bit more just more you know, just accepting of just a certain way, certain more ways of like life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know.
What's one of the biggest life lessons you learned while growing up?
One of the biggest life lessons? One of the biggest life lessons I learned growing up was definitely be careful of who you surround yourself with, because who you surround yourself with can slow down your progression a lot. Like, you know, I used to, you know, have certain people around me that I thought, you know, was cool and whatnot, and I had, you know, that I had love for, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't really realize at the time it was keeping me and holding me back from doing certain things, because it wasn't even necessarily that they were doing nothing to me, but it was the way they was living. It was like they was blocking my blessings because that I'm around them too. So whatever I get blessed with, you know, I was gonna give, I was gonna split it with everybody. So it's like what God had for me, or what God has for me, I had to learn like it ain't for everybody, especially some of the folks I was running with, because they turned out to not be who they said they was. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the biggest things I learned. Just be careful of who you have around you, who you let in your life, and how far you let them in, because you know everybody ain't who they claim to be. You feel me? So that's just one of the biggest things I learned.
Nah, that's real right there. And you got interested in music at a young age, right?
So I always been like into like, cause I was never no athlete for real. I'm gonna be honest. Like I wasn't no, you know, I hooped here and there, you know, stuff like that, but it wasn't like that. See, I always was like an entertainer for real. Like elementary school, I used to got like they used to have like these little like plays and whatnot. You know what I mean? I used to be in them and stuff. I used to like to act. I always could kind of like sing and hold a tune. I done play instruments. Anything that got to do with entertainment, I slipped in, you know, been a part of it at an early age, and I wasn't really aware of that was what I was like drawn to. I just was doing it because it felt natural to me. You know what I'm saying? So as I got older though, you know, all that kind of came together to make me want to be an entertainer for real. So that's why, you know, I chose the route that I did. And, you know, I ain't really looked back ever since for real.
Yeah. What instruments were you playing?
I used to play the trombone. I used to play the saxophone. So, you know, and my grandfather on my dad's side, I never met him. You know, he died when my dad was young, but he told me that he was like a big, like a saxophone player back in the day. And one of my uncles on my dad's side, he played the saxophone, you feel me? So like playing instruments really ran in my family on that side. And then on my mama's side, everybody like musically inclined. Like I had my great uncle. He just passed, you know, like 2 months ago. But he was like a huge musical like influence like back in the 60s. Like he done produced for Jay-Z, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Like he was like signed to like the original Motown. Like he like was actually like a touring drummer or whatever for them. He went with Stevie Wonder and you know what I'm saying, all the greats and stuff. So I actually had an uncle that made it and whatnot. And I got, you know, other people in my family that do music, you know what I'm saying? I got a cousin that do music, you feel me? I got everybody in my family, like they somehow musically inclined. So I really ain't even choose, you know, music. Like music really chose me for real. I really didn't have no choice for real. Like it was destiny, you know.
It was born into you. For
real. I was born into it. It would have been nice if I was born in it, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little easier, but it's all good though. I'm getting it out the mud though. You know?
Yeah.
So we're gonna get it though.
Do you still play those instruments, the sax?
No, I don't play them no more.
No.
I don't play them no more. But, you know, music is music, you feel me? So a lot of things that I learned then, I still use in creating music today. It's just a different form.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And you were making beats as well?
Yeah, I used to make beats too. That was really when I started like branching out from like school and like start doing it like at the crib. Like I was like making beats in my basement for real, just playing with it, just trying it out, just seeing what I could do, you know what I'm saying? And I did that for like maybe a year and some, you feel me? And then somehow that went from me messing around with that to me getting equipment, you feel me? You know, I started having equipment and I started doing it a little bit more serious. And then that somehow turned into me trying to rap, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a whole little cycle, you know, I went through, but that was how it started though, like beats for real.
So how long ago did you start rapping?
I really started rapping like seriously when I was like 16, 17. So that was 3 years ago.
Okay.
I'm 20 now. So
okay.
I was like a junior. I was a junior in high school. I think I was a sophomore. I was a sophomore in high school, you feel me? And what really made me want to do it was for one, like in school, like rapping was slick, getting to be like a trend. Like everybody started rapping. Then it was this little app like folk were rapping on, you know what I'm saying? And it was like you put your Apple headphones in your phone, and on the app, like it would have like little beats on there and stuff like that. You just rap in the Apple microphone, you feel me? And you just rap on the beat. Cause it don't sound professional, but nigga was just doing it to show that they could rap and shit like that. So you know what I'm saying? Niggas was going up all that shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And my brother, Lil Brian, you feel me? He asked me to hop on the song one time. And I really wasn't even really just with it for real, but I was with it, you know what I mean? I just did it. And shit, I was like, damn, I kind of fuck with this shit, cause people was reacting a certain way to it, you know what I mean? And so that was like the first time I was like, all right, I'm gonna get into it. Then I really got into it when the cousin I told you that do music, I had ran into him on Christmas. It was like 2016. We all had came together on Christmas, and we was all at my great aunt house, and we were just talking or whatever. And he seen me sitting there. He was like, I don't even really just know how his mama told him that I wanted to do music, but I don't even know how she knew. You feel me? Like, I guess my mama and her mama was talking or something like that. But basically, though, she came and was like, you know, I think you and my son, you know what I'm saying, need to, you know, spend more time together, do the music together and whatnot. So he came in the room and was like, shit, I heard you want to do music, look good. So I was like, yeah, for real, I do. And ever since then, it been on for real. Like, that nigga took me in, showed me how to record myself, how to mix myself, that was my first time using Pro Tools, you feel me? He kind of groomed me in that shit. And then when I started doing it on my own, I started doing it my way and just gaining my own little flow, my own little signature, doing this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? I started to get my little look together, you know what I'm saying? Everything just kind of goofing up. But 2016, that was like, I think it was 2016 or it might have been 2017, but that was around the time I really started taking it serious for real, and I've been taking it serious ever since.
Okay. How would you describe your music style? Are you singing and rapping, or?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely do like harmonizing, you know what I mean? Singing it and rapping. I ain't just no singing to where I'm just like no Chris Brown and nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying? I could hold a little tune and you know, I do it melodically, you feel me? Similar to, you know, what's going on in Atlanta right now, but I do it in my own little way, you feel me? My own little style, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you write your music or do you freestyle and punch in?
I used to like, it crazy, cause I used to couldn't freestyle. I used to only write and go to the studio. Like I ain't even want to just freestyle, cause I used to really want to just take my time, do it right, you know? But as I just started trying freestyling, and after a while, like, writing just got like, it got to a point where I can't even just, certain songs, like I can only freestyle because I know when I freestyle, I'm getting a certain zone. And I know like in that moment, the emotions and the passion and the adrenaline, that's is all gonna flow through the song. Cause it's like in that moment, it ain't like I wrote it and I was feeling it, then I went to sleep, woke up, did all this, that, and the third, and then now I gotta go, you know what I'm saying, recreate that moment. It's like right there and then, you know, it's like you feel it. So I just got into freestyling because it was just like a vibe in the moment type thing, you know?
Yeah. What type of beats do you like to rap on?
Man, it crazy. We were just talking about beats yesterday, but I'm into, you know, I'm open with beats because I try not to limit myself. I try to be creative and I try to just be diverse, you know what I'm saying? And just not be stuck in one lane. I like hard hitting bass for real. Like any song I bring, the bass gotta hit a certain way. And in the melody, I really can't even give you an exact description of what I look for in the melody. All I know is it's gotta make me feel it. I gotta feel a certain feeling when I hear a beat in order to hop on it, or else I'm not gonna hop on it. Like it's like I don't know, it's like my spirit just be telling me when I hear certain beats, it's like it'll like something will wake me up. So it's like I just look for a certain sound, a certain feeling from, you know what I'm saying, from the beat, and from there, you know, I know whether or not I want to hop on it, for real.
Talk to us about Finessing for a Blessing.
Finessing for a Blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a label on the rise. Is my label as well. I co-own it with my brother Lil Brian. I was telling you about. He a recording artist in Atlanta as well. We started in 2017. From the jump, we always wanted to be like some young bosses for real. We just ain't want to have to answer to nobody, and we ain't want to have to, You know, I always would see how people would get messed up in their contracts and get in situations where they can't drop music, the label telling them what to do, you know what I'm saying? They you know, I just seen certain people like go through certain things I ain't want to have to go through. So, you know, I always wanted to have my own little label situation. You know what I'm saying? So Finesse for a Blessing, it's a label. Feel me, it's a brotherhood, it's a movement, you know what I'm saying? It's you know, how I conduct any type of business involving my music, you know what I'm saying? And it's mine, you feel me? So, you know.
Talk to us about your new single, What You Want.
I heard through the grapevine you wanted you a real nigga. They had a song start or whatever. But that single, I ain't even gonna lie, that single did like way better than I thought it was gonna do. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, the night that I made that, I wasn't even supposed to make that song. Like, I was supposed to make a whole another song. Like, it was like it was a beat I was waiting for from my producer Tree. He ain't sent it to me when I needed it and shit. And so I had to I had to use this other beat that I had in my notes and shit. And I was just listening to it. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? It gave me that feeling I was telling you about. And then I just took it to the studio. And I don't know, the beat started talking to me, and it was like, it became like a love song. It became like a song to where I wasn't even just talking to the females. It was kind of like I was talking for them, you know, just telling them what they want. You know what I'm saying? Not every nigga gonna know what a female want, but, you know, I was put in a position where you know what I'm saying, I've been through enough to know. So I just put it in a song, and I just said it in ways that they could feel, you know, dudes could feel too. And, you know what I'm saying? The song, like, been really going crazy ever since. Like, it's the video, my boy Jay Crunk shot that. He a videographer in Atlanta. The video been going up. I had like some special guests in my video. They were like some celebrity guests. I don't know if you ever heard of Famous Ocean and her sister Kung Fu, but they made an appearance in my video, you know what I'm saying? It was like lead actresses and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I had like, it really slick went viral on like, cause when that whole little TikTok dance thing was going crazy, like it slick was going crazy with it for real. I had like hella TikTok people, like I had hella big TikTokers, goddamn, hella big influencers or whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying, doing stuff to it. And then through that, hella like, I'm talking about little kids, folk my age, folk older than me, everybody just making videos, you feel me? On TikTok, Triller, you know what I'm saying, Dub Smash, everything. So it really caught a little wave for real. Like I had some folks fucking with that shit that I ain't even expect. I would have never thought when I made it was gonna turn into that. So, you know what I'm saying, it became a little movement. It became a little campaign for real. And it still is for real. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one of the ones for me. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to follow it up with something even better.
Okay. You working on your debut project right now?
Yeah, I'm working on my next single. You know what I'm saying? My next single, I can't even give you a date for real, because, you know, time be crazy with me sometimes. But my next single though is definitely coming soon. It's definitely coming this year. It's definitely coming, and it's gonna be not in the same lane as what you want, because I don't want to just be you know, categorized, but it's definitely gonna show the growth from that song, but at the same time keep my same identity. You feel me? It's gonna be another movement. It's gonna be even bigger than the last one. So, you know, y'all definitely gonna see me somewhere doing something soon with that, whatever I drop next. You know what I'm saying?
Who are some of the producers you've been working with lately?
Producers I've been working with. I keep everything in house. You know what I mean? I keep everything in house. So most of the beats I hop on, they be my producers. My boy Tree, super producer. That nigga hard. His name is Tree Beats. You feel me? I got another producer, Q Haze. He hard. You know what I'm saying? I got another producer, JayyKillah. You feel me? The list go on. I got another producer. I call him Day. He done cooked up some fire shit for me. Goddamn. The list go on for real. I don't even want to forget nobody's name. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, though, I keep everything in house. It be niggas like I either came up with or we just found each other on Instagram and they, you know, had a liking to my music or something like that, and you know, I hopped on one of their beats and they you feel me, they felt like, you know, we could come up together. And that really what it be. I work with niggas like them hungry niggas that's on the come up, that making that hard shit for real, that wanna get where I'm going and is willing to sacrifice with me, and we can make it a team effort and make it like a real relationship. You know what I'm saying? Cause some of these niggas just be business for real. But with my producer though, it's established like we in this shit together, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I keep it in house when it comes to stuff like that, when it comes to beats and stuff like that.
Yeah. You mentioned you're into acting as well, right?
Hey, yeah, I'm definitely into acting. You go watch my video, most of them just start with some type of acting scene with me sitting there talking and, you know, trying to, you know, just get people into the mood of the video or whatever. But yeah, I'm big with acting and just making movies. You feel me? I'll be with that type of stuff. Like I like you know, getting into certain characters and creating certain moments. You feel me? A lot of them be based on a true story too, and then some of them just be, you feel me, based on whatever we doing at the time. But I like channeling myself, you know, to be able to make certain things believable. You feel me?
Who were some of your acting influences?
Will Smith is number one. I ain't even gonna lie. Will Smith is like one of the legends for real, like that acting shit like that. That nigga gets into character like on another level. You know what I'm saying? So I say him. I gotta say Chris Tucker because he ain't even like just the best, like I'll say acting type person, but I just threw him in there because he knows his role in movies and he plays it to the best of his ability. Like he's like the best like person to make a movie with. He funny in here, he gonna ride with you, whatever y'all got going on, you know what I'm saying? Definitely Denzel, he one of the legends, you know what I'm saying? He gets in the character on a whole nother level. Who else I fuck with? I fuck with them boys that made that New Edition story on BET. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah. I can't even just tell you all their names, but them folk, like when I watch that shit, like they got in the character on some whole other shit. Like they really, like for the people that didn't grow up in like back in the day type shit, you would think that really was New Edition, like the way they acted in that shit. Trying to think of some other niggas. Goddamn, he was in Black Panther. And he did Fruitvale Station. Michael, what's his name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. He good. He good on what he do too. He get in the character too, for real. And there's some more. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of everybody, but those just some off the top that really like took their character, made it their own, and made it to where I believe. You feel me? Like, you know, when it comes to acting, it's like that's what it's about. You got to make people want to believe you. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely so far as I looked up to as far as acting is concerned.
Yeah. Do you see his music as a way to get into acting?
I see music as a way to get into a lot. Like I see music as a way to get into acting, movies, business. I see music as a way to getting into being mentors of certain people, like being an influence in the world. You know, you could become an activist. You feel me? Anything like. Music is a pedestal for a great amount of people to find out who you are. Mm-hmm. Once they know who you are and they become attached to you and support you, you can do whatever the hell you want. You know what I'm saying? And bring it to them. And most of the time they're gonna accept it and they're gonna fall in love with it and they're gonna support it. You feel me? So music is definitely my passion. I don't see myself ever stop rapping. Like I'm probably gonna be 80 years old, still got now trying to hop on the track, but it's definitely a gateway though. Like I never would just let that be my only way of like living. Like it's definitely a gateway to do other stuff as well. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. What else you working on right now?
Man, a lot. You feel me? Just the single I was telling you about. My next project after that. You feel me? Because I want to drop a mixtape soon. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing how I'm gonna go about when I'm gonna drop it, how I'm gonna drop it, stuff like that. We're working on some little short films too. You feel me? Finessing for a Blessing will be coming out with some little short films here soon. We're trying to get into, we're trying to make the acting a thing too. You know what I mean? I got a clothing line as well, you feel me? That ties into the label as well. we trying to get that back going up and running. So you know what I'm saying, I got that going on. And shit, man, just out here just trying to, you know, bring it back home for my folks, man, for real, so we can get in a better situation. You know, that's what I'm on every day. Just trying to follow my path, complete that mission. Feel me? God got me on this up for. And that's what I be on every day, man, trying to make it happen. Trying to get where I'm going, you know. That's all.
Any shout outs before we get you out of here?
Definitely. Shout out my mother and my father, you know what I'm saying? I love both of y'all. Shout out to my brother. He in here with me, Lil Brian. Shout out to Cuz, got Wildlife 100. That's my dog to the end. Shout out him. Just shout out anybody that got down here, anything to do with me, you know what I mean, with me growing and progressing and that has supported me, showing love to me, gave me any type of game. It's like, as far as game go, I could tell you, oh, listen, nigga, that they poured that into me. So, you know, I ain't gonna just take it, you know, I ain't gonna be too long, but, you know, most folks know who they is if they had a certain effect on me, because, you know, I let them know. I'm real humble, I'm real appreciative of just anybody that took the time. It just be that time, man. I'd be appreciative of just anybody that took that time and just had anything to do with it.
I heard through the grapevine you wanted you a real. Well, look me in my eyes and said if you really